Part 2 of Agnifilio's closing arguments for Diddy. You guys are here because you have lived full lives. You were chosen and they chose only two of the escorts, the Punisher and Daniel Phillip. They could have given others immunity. Neither of the two admit being they're witnesses. If you get paid when you don't have S, you are getting paid for your time. In Sean Combs' mind, this is legal. It would be different if a witness said, I went and had blank, and there was a negotiation for it with Sean Combs. I assume in every corn movie the actors get paid for S, and yet it's legal, so he thinks it's legal. Okay, let's talk racketeering. Here's page 14 of the charge. The enterprise group must have an organization. You'll hear this. They didn't charge racketeering, they charged racketeering conspiracy. They need a co-conspirator and they don't have one. They claim KK. The evidence at this trial shows KK is a helpful person. Kerry Morgan called KK and D-Rock. They are not co-conspirators. If John Gotti were kicking in your door, would you call Sammy the Bull Gravano? No, he is a co-conspirator. There is only one trial. KK is not a co-conspirator. KK is a very nice person. There is no evidence that anyone is a co-conspirator. The firearms are not charged. Homeland Security cannot say where the blank were. The Suge Knight story is not charged. Dawn Richard, remember her? Miss Westmoreland did the cross, not charged. Yesterday, the government said in the videos, you don't see the G's, but he probably shouldn't keep video with G's in them. Is that fair? That's a little sinister. Why are they doing that? And it was Cassie who asked to be blank on. At some point, you have to ask, can I trust the prosecutors? It takes a lot of courage to acquit. I think that the evidence shows, and you can conclude that the government targeted Sean Combs. I wouldn't say that if Cassie went to Homeland Security. America is great because between each citizen and the government, there is a jury. This is your house. I'm asking you to summon that courage to do the right thing and acquit Sean Combs on all counts. He is not a racketeer. He is innocent. Let me go home to his family. Thank you. Miss Comey, would you like a break before? Rebuttal? Yes, 15 minutes. USA Slavic. He brought up conduct that hasn't been charged and said Mr. Combs was being targeted. We request curative instructions. Mr. Agnifilio, you should have phrased it differently, but you went on to focus on lack of conspiracy. What about the targeting charge? How is that not improper? No one went to law enforcement and complained. It's fair comment. He said what he said. Targeted. It's improper. Curative instruction is required. They made the argument pre-trial and they lost. This was inappropriate. I intend to add something to the charge. They should focus on whether the government proved each charge beyond a reasonable doubt. We'd like it now. 3:40, the jury is back. You heard that Mr. Combs was target. That is not to be considered. That is not your concern. Ms. Comey, the defendant did not take no for an answer, certainly not from his girlfriends. He beat them. They suggest he didn't pay for S, that there was no enterprise, and that the witnesses lied. But he flew S workers across the country to have S with Cassie and Jane while he blinked. It was not for their conversation. It was for blank.